What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel on this hot Saturday afternoon, I think. Whatever.
It's afternoon.
We're working on the wagon today, and we're just starting off with the brakes, and then once I change out the brakes and rotors, we're gonna go to sanding off some of the surface rust that's underneath the car. And then we're gonna change out the windshield wipers and then do headlight restoration on the car. So the first step, the brakes. I'm not gonna go through the whole process because brakes are pretty easy to do. They're just time consuming with some of the older bolts and stuff like that. It took us a while to like even get this far. So yeah. So next step, let's get it. Hey, what's up, guys? So it's like the next day because we had to take a break. Basically what we did, we took off the rudders. We're gonna do the front first, so it's gonna be the same process, the front and the back. What we're doing is we're replacing the rotors and brake pads, and we got the new stuff over here. Basically, what we're doing is we're sanding this down and priming it to repaint it, and all we're gonna do is pretty much do like a rust prevention type thing. So once we sand it, we're gonna hit it with brake cleaner, do the same thing with the caliper. When you go to paint it, you want to watch out for the piston rings. Don't get any paint in there. Chris Fix It has like a really good video on YouTube, and I watched that. So pretty much doing the same thing, except we're going one step further. We're going to get all this rust off here. We're gonna end up replacing the strut, so I'm not gonna worry about the strut. So we're pretty much doing the whole assembly, and then I'm gonna get some of this surface rust off and then do an undercoating paint. So that's it. So the next step, or our first step, is we're gonna hit this with the wire brush, and I just put it on the drill. And so we're gonna do that first, sand it, and then paint it. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna do 3 coats, and we got this stuff. It's just high heat. I think it's silver. I just went with that. All they had was this or black. So I'm gonna see how this looks, and if it looks stupid, then we're just gonna go get the black and then do that later. So yeah, next step, get the rust off. Basically, we're just using this to get a lot of the bigger rust parts off. Once I finish with this, you're going to just use sandpaper. I'm gonna hit it with some brake clean, and then do the sandpaper once it dries. Make sure you don't get any of the rubber pieces. Then after this, we're gonna use a alcohol swab and then swab it. And then after that, it'll be ready for paint. That's it.
Okay.
All right, we're getting ready to hit 1 coat of paint. Basically, you want to cover up anything you don't want painted. So in this case, it's the rubber bushings. So we're just covering that up, and we're gonna hit it with 1 coat. It's about to start raining, so we might call it for today. Right after this coat, I'm gonna try to finish up as quickly as possible, but just like this, and then hit it with 1 coat. So you want to hit it like 3 coats. Once it dries, then I'm going to flip it. So hopefully when it dries, it doesn't look as kind of like, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but hopefully it doesn't look that silver when I go to put it on. I want it to dull a little bit. Don't really want it to be noticeable, but like I said, they had this in black. I went with silver since the car is silver, and I didn't think it would be like, I don't know, like high gloss. We'll see. The next spot 2 is I'm working on getting this done, and then I'm gonna hit it with the sander one more time, or using sandpaper. I'm using 60 grit, and then I'm gonna move to 220 grit and hopefully get it. It's starting to sprinkle now, so hopefully I can get it before it starts raining, and then work on cleaning this up a little bit before I throw the brake on, the rotors on. All right, so it's the next day. We had like a couple of days of rain, so this project is getting longer and longer by the day, but pretty much in the home stretch now. Pretty much have everything grinded. I used a wire brush and grinded everything, all the rust and everything. So now I'm ready. I used a pressure washer and sprayed underneath the car. So now I'm ready to go ahead and spray the undercoat. I had to switch it up, and I changed from using the a plastic undercoating, just from all the reviews I've read online. This is the first time I'm undercoating a car, so I changed to a non-plastic based undercoating, and I got it at O'Reilly's, so went there. As soon as I find it, I'll show you. It's over here. Yeah, Rust Barrier by Duplicolor. That's what I got. So that's what I got. It also, you can also paint over rust with it, but obviously it's better if you can grind off the rust first. It says that it's also like a rust converter, so that's what I got. Seals and corrodes. So I'm gonna spray this on, and it's in paint colored black, so it should look pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and mask up, put goggles on, and spray the undercoating, and I'll show you when it's finished. So I finished spraying underneath, so that's the finished product. Pretty much hit every spot that there was, and then I got a different color for the calipers and everything. It's plain silver. I didn't like the other silver that I used. Just didn't look clean. That's the old one, and then that's the new one. You can't really tell on camera, but I can definitely tell in person. There's not a lot of sparkle, like flake chips in there, so the silver is like kind of like a flat silver. So I'm gonna hit it with like 3 more coats and then be done and put everything back together. So next time you see it, it should be finished. Yep. Hey guys, sorry for the delay. This video's, or this content pretty much is taking me a while to do. So it's important to note that whenever you're prepping to do like undercoating or anything like that, that prep is the most important part. So it took me about a week to finish everything with this car, so it's a little bit longer than what I expected. But after talking to like a few buddies and stuff like that, prep for this, and when we wrap my other WRX, prep is pretty much the most important part. So prepping this car took about a week, getting it to where I want it to be, you know, comfortable with the daily. So we did brakes. They're ceramic coated, zinc coated. We painted the calipers, we sanded those down and then repainted them, and then I grinded everything underneath, or pretty much did the frame and some of the suspension. We're replacing the coilover, so I didn't worry about those too much, but I kind of wire brushed those as well, and then we sprayed the undercoating. So that's what it looks like. We got this side, and we did the fronts. I did those as best as I could, and got it to where, you know, I want it to be as a comfortable daily. So right now, about 5 feet back, the car looks pretty good, but up close, obviously, there's some wear and tear. The car is almost 20 years old. So what we're doing now is we're going to clean the wheels up, I got the pressure washer out. I'm gonna spray these down, clean these as best as I could. I'll probably ceramic coat them, but not in this video. I'm gonna ceramic coat those later. So once we get that on, I'm going to use degreaser and degrease the engine bay and power wash that, and then I'm going to wash the other car, so my WRX. So we're going to do both of these. We're going to clean these up, and this will be back on the road. This should be this week, and then after that we'll work on the S2000 probably next week. So we got a lot planned, so enjoy this little montage of me washing the car and power washing everything. Alright guys, that's it for the 2002 Bugeye wagon. Pretty much done. So got the wheels back on. Things looking good. I just got to lower the other side, but I just did this so you guys can see it. And that's the finished product. Clean the engine bay up. The next thing we're probably going to do is the wipers and the rear wiper delete, and then a headlight restoration. So one step closer to the full restore of the old wagon, and then it's on to the next project. So what I'm doing today is probably washing this car, but I'm not gonna film, or I might film it, I don't know. But that's it guys. If you like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and see you guys next time. Peace out.